so much for joining me. My name is Sarah. Thank you for all of your love and support. I wanted to connect with some of you today and share my experiences of how I began to channel light codes in light language. So when I was born, I had a very rare skin disease called epidermolysis bullosa, and you couldn't even touch me without my skin blistering and peeling off. So no one could touch me. I was 3 pounds and I went down to 1 pound. My twin had already died. And so the doctors gave me 24 hours to live. My grandpa was a preacher, and he heard that if he cried and he prayed and he filled a towel with tears to where you could wring it out, that I would be saved. And so my grandpa and my uncle went down to the chapel in the church, in the hospital, and cried and prayed and believed that I would be healed. And so it was. I began to heal, and I knew that throughout my entire life that I had a special purpose, and my mission was to help others raise their vibration through different holistic healing practices. So I found hot yoga. I was immediately addicted to it, and I wanted to share it with everyone because of how great it made me feel. So after getting my certification, 6 months later, I opened up my own hot yoga studio. So we had a sensory deprivation tank as well. It's 1,000 pounds of medical grade Epsom salt. You float, and it draws the toxins out of your body, no distractions. So it's the deepest form of meditation that you can do. So it has many healing benefits because you just go within. And so that's where we find everything that we need. It's within us, our truth, our love, our divine connection. So throughout my years, I started learning about starseeds, and I knew that I had that special mission to help others and to bring healing to this world. So a few years back, my twin had come through after a Temazcal ceremony, a sweat lodge ceremony, and gave me a message that she's my spirit guide, and that I didn't want to come to this planet without her. So that really got me thinking, like, where am I from? I really, want to dig deeper into this and learn more. I knew that I wasn't from Earth already. I just had the feeling throughout my life that I wasn't from here. I was very spiritually connected and connected to angels throughout my entire life growing up. So I started to meditate and really ask, like, where am I from? I heard Sirius, and I started looking more into it throughout some other channelings and sessions. It was confirmed, and then I was tagged in a post through the Stargate meditation, and I decided to join. And my first experience with Andrea's meditation were really, really powerful. I had a bunch of energy flowing through my whole body, and I had throbbing in my third eye and tingling throughout my temples and through my hands and my feet. And so I had talked to him a little bit further and asked to do a private session. So I ended up doing an Akashic record session with him to find my origins of where I came from, to find out that I was living in Andromeda, Orion, Arcturus, as a blue avian being, and many more. So I have many, many cosmic lifetimes. And also in that session, Andrea had discovered a blockage that I had between my heart chakra and my throat chakra, and he actually removed it for me. So within a few days, I started channeling light codes and light language. I had already been kind of interested in light language for maybe a year and a half before that, but didn't really get too deep into it. So when I started channeling the light language, I was meditating out on the pier in Key West, Florida, a small island at the bottom of the Florida Keys, very high vibrations, being with nature, connecting to the ocean. And so I was meditating, watching the full moon for hours and hours, and I began to speak this language, and I was like, and then I began to cry and shake, and the energy was just so powerful, and my friend was there with me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And And so I knew that I had to send it out into the water because that's where the oceans meet, and I needed to send it out into the world. And so it has been my mission to learn, or actually to teach others how to raise their vibrations and how to heal. I believe we can heal any physical ailments. We can heal from anything, and we can do it naturally, and we just have to believe. And so I really enjoyed sharing my knowledge and learning about different ways to raise my vibration. And so when I started channeling light codes and light language, I discovered that it is the easiest and fastest way to raise your vibration. So everything that I had been teaching and sharing, this is all of it in one. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I have to share this with everyone. And so Andrea and I started doing weekly sessions, group meditations, and then, we connect with our star family very often. And so we had heard the message that we needed to start a channel and share with even more and help to activate other star seeds through these light code activations. And so it's been really amazing journey. I'm so grateful to have been able to connect with all of you and to hear your stories of how you started channeling light codes after listening to our activations and all of these other beautiful healing experiences. So I really look forward to connecting with all of you even further. And thank you so very much for all of your love and support, and for all the healing work that you are doing on our planet. And we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Namaste.